chitty bit. Hey guys. Oh, mercy. I am just a mess today. Just woke up. Yes, I still have my shirt on for yesterday because I slept in it last night. So, y'all know how that goes. Thank you, baby. So, I just got done watching one of my really good friends' videos. Her name is Avalon, and she has a channel called Avalon's Addiction /DID Recovery Channel. Or you can just look up Avalon Decker and it will come up. Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. And she has been using Kratom. Hey, Computer Blue. She has been using Kratom since she has stopped taking Suboxone. So, I support her. She's my friend. I want her to be successful in her recovery. Whatever she does that works for her, I'm totally behind her, right? But I want to talk to you guys about something. So she was talking about a girl on her channel who has a channel, and the girl's name, sorry about, this is just clean laundry right here, you guys. So, her name is Shauna K, but her channel's called Kratom Girl. Like if you've been Kratom Girl on YouTube, you can find her. So, I watched one of her videos, and it was about the Kratom related deaths that the media are showing, right? And she was saying that they were false, that the reason people are dying is not because of Kratom, that it's because of that 90 or like 80 something percent, I think. What was the percentage she used? Listen, I'm just going to link her channel so you guys can go watch this, because she showed stats from the CDC, from the Center for Drug Control and all that stuff. Okay. Center for Disease Control. And so it wasn't like she was just saying these things because they were her opinion. So what they have found to be true is that when people are going through something and they're on Kratom and they have or there's a death, that the majority of those deaths have been combined with something else. So yes, there was Kratom in their system, but there was also alcohol or other substances. So I thought that was really enlightening, in which I figured that was the case because I know Kratom is in the coffee family. Like I know that, right? But then she said something else, and this is what rang true to me. She said, if you're a drug addict and you're using Kratom recreationally or to replace opiates or another drug addiction, it is never going to be enough for you. And I was like, thank you, honey. She said, Kratom does not need to be used by people with addictive personalities, because it's not the Kratom that's the problem. It's us as the addicts. You guys know if we got some Kratom, I'm going to be taking like a pound of it a day, and then I'm going to be addicted to it because I'm a drug addict, and that's what I do. I abuse substances. It doesn't matter if it's Kratom. It doesn't matter if it's alcohol. It doesn't matter if it's over-the-counter freaking sleep aids. I'm going to take them all. You know what I mean? So that is why on my channel, if you are an opiate addict, I encourage you to try NA or AA, abstinence-based treatment first. If that doesn't work for you, then I absolutely recommend trying medically assisted treatment. I do not recommend you getting on an herb that you are obtaining on your own without medical supervision. And that is why I say, listen, I support you, but the thing about it is I want you to not be stuck. And what happens to a lot of us, because we're addicts, y'all know the tea, is we'll get on Kratom and then we'll just be on that for the rest of our lives. And then it will stop working eventually. And that's what I've had happen with a lot of people that are close to me, is they'll get on Kratom and I'm thinking they're doing great, but then the Kratom stops working. And so what do they do then? So I think that if you get on Kratom, it's very important that you are in a program for recovery, that you're going to meetings, that you get a sponsor, that you're talking with other people in recovery, and you remind yourself that Kratom is not a forever answer, and that you're going to have to transition off one day. Give me the TJ. Yeah. All right, buddy. Right. And so I always want you guys to be, I never want anyone to feel like I'm judging them, because I know what it feels like to be judged because I'm on Suboxone. And so that's why if you're on Kratom, I just want you to be safe and careful. And I want you to educate yourself. And I want you to talk with your doctor and let your doctor know, hey, doc, this is what I'm doing, you know. And I want you to be as careful as possible, right? So that's why I say on my channel, like, if you're on Kratom, if you're on methadone or Suboxone or whatever treatment you're on, I want you to be able to come over here, right? And not feel like you are, that you're not a part of the group. I don't want you to feel like I'm judging you, or I think that you're not sober, or I think that you're not doing well. You know, I think that everyone is different, and I know that for me as an addict, if I was to trade from Suboxone to Kratom, then I would just, I would be on Kratom. It would just be like it is. I would be, instead of being on Suboxone, I would be on Kratom. That's why for me, now that I'm tapering on Suboxone, I will just taper. And it might take me 2 years to get off Suboxone. Who knows? But I'm going to go so slow, because I just don't want to put myself on anything else, because I'm already on something, you know what I mean? So that's just for me. But I never want you guys to feel like I'm judging you, or that your recovery isn't valid. Like, everybody is different, you know, and where I am, I consider my addiction to be, hey, Spotted Elephant, I consider my addiction to be on the severe end of addiction, right? I mean, I don't know. I think all addiction is bad. What I mean by that is, like, I was an IV user, and I would do you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. And so for me, when I get on other things, I cannot take it. Like I would just totally abuse it.
Are we in America, Arkansas?
Yeah, we are in America. Arkansas is in America. Good job, son. Certain vendors are shady and tamper with it and make it stronger. Yeah. Sonia says, down here, Kratom is very much recreationally used. We have lots of Kratom bars. Many addicts frequent these places. It's their new thing to do. Yes. Hey, Ian, that's what I was talking about. That's what this girl was talking about. And her channel, I liked it, you guys. Like, she was very level-headed. She was speaking about it in, like, a fact-based way. She was, like, referring to, like, facts, you know what I mean? And that's, like, I don't have facts on Kratom, you guys. Like, I'm not going to act like I do. I've taken Kratom one time. Oh, sorry, Krissy. Y'all are right. Yeah, I've taken Kratom one time, you guys. And, it was when me and Neil were coming off methadone. Remember, I told you guys a story about me and Neil. We were on, like, Neil was getting a prescription. Hey, Melinda. And he was getting 365 methadone tins a month. So that's a lot of methadone.
Mommy,
And yes, my son.
if we're living in America, I'll put an American.
You put an American? Good job. We were coming off methadone, and we didn't know what to do. We were sick as a dog, okay? And this is when Neil's dad was still alive. And we were crying, and we were both laying in the bed, you guys. I mean, we were puking, we were diarrheaing. It was disgusting. This whole upstairs bedroom, you guys, smelled bedroom. Like, his mom would walk up the stairs, and she would start smelling this smell. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but when you're going through opiate withdrawal, there is this smell. It's every time I go through opiate withdrawal, this smell comes out of my body, you guys. And it literally smells like bile mixed with shit and rotten gut stuff. And it was the stankiest, strongest smell. So that we're locked in the side bedroom over here, right? No, it's not fish. It's like, it smells like it's coming from like the sludge depths of your intestines. It's so bad. And so we were locked in that room together. I mean, y'all, we have been through so much together, okay? Opiate withdrawal gives everyone fish armpits. Oh, yes, me too. I feel like I'm rotting from the inside out. So you guys imagine me and Neil, okay? We are in that bedroom. It is coming out both ends. I mean, I'm coughing and then it's just falling out of my hole, right? Listen, I got paper Walmart. I got plastic Walmart bags and I ripped them and I made them long ways underneath me because I was doing this. So me and Neil have been through a lot together, you guys. He has held my head when I was throwing up, and I've done the same for him. I've wiped his ass before. So we've been through it. So we were in the bed, we were crying, and we had heard about Kratom. So we sent Neil's dad down to this head shop here in Little Rock, and he went down and he got us a bottle of Kratom, and it didn't do shit. It was horrible. I was so pissed. It was in capsules. And we took like 12 capsules a piece, right? It was terrible, you guys. No, it didn't even touch it. It did not even touch it. So that's the only experience I have with Kratom. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So so then I seen Avalon had posted a video this morning, and she was talking about Kratom etiquette. And she was saying about how, well, this was like, what I think this was, Spotted Elephant, is I think that this was like, you know how a head shop can get a hold of some, and they were probably like diluting it. And it was a $40 bottle of these pills. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, I don't ever want any of you guys to think that, you know, I'm judging you because you're using Kratom, okay? And I'm not ever, like, I think it's really important for me to let you guys know that, like, I understand what it feels like to be judged for using medically assisted treatment for as long as I've been on it. Because I've been on Suboxone for about 3.5 years. And I don't ever want anybody to think that, you know, I think my way is the end-all be-all way of recovery, because that's just not the case. I know so many people who used Kratom and they are living their lives sober and free from all drugs now, you know, and that's just my goal one day, is to be able to stand without Suboxone, you know. Of course, that's what I would like to do. But just like when we were talking to the doctor the other day, I have to be really careful not like put that up on a pedestal, you know, because what will happen for me is I will get so excited about getting off Suboxone. And then if I fail, it's going to be really setting me back. Yeah, that's what I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not making anyone feel like they're not welcome over here. Okay, so you know how I talk to you guys about methadone and how I don't talk about methadone on my channel a lot, because the experience that I have with methadone is not a positive experience, because I was abusing it and using it to get high. So when I don't talk about Kratom, I did, but the government banned it, so I went back on the subs. You can substitute subs or methadone with Red Bali. I did, but the government, yeah. So what I'm saying is, what was I saying? I just lost my whole thought. Oh, I don't talk about methadone because I've had a bad experience with it because I was abusing it. And that's me. I'm being straight up honest, you guys. Like, I took methadone to get high. I did not go to a clinic. I did not go and do it the right way. I took it to get fucking fucked up. And so that's why I failed in that area. And that's why I don't talk about Kratom on my channel, because I don't have personal experience with it. The only experience I have with it is probably getting that fake stuff I took, and it didn't do shit. But I was sick. I was ill, you know. Love you. Talk to you later. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Like, I just want y'all to know that I support you guys, okay? I did it for 11 years. Don't tell me you can't. I'm only 25. Almost half my life I have used. And if the government banned it, how would anyone be able to try it? He's in a different country, aren't you, Ian? Aren't you in England? I think, yeah. So, but here in the United States, it's legal in a lot of places, you know, and so Great Britain. So you can still get it here in the U.S.
Who are you laughing at?
You could still get it abroad, he said. So, anyway. I've heard, like, some people I watch their videos, you guys, like, Avalon put up a video the other day, and the reason I refer to Avalon so much because she's the one I have that I know that's on Kratom, right? She put up a video the other day, and she was like, this strain is so good. It gives me so much energy. And I thought, this bitch is high. She's got energy, all right. But Jason, she was like, this stuff gives me energy. You guys, listen, I love Avalon, but when I know her. So when I was watching her and her little eyes were darting back and forth, I thought, sometimes when I see that, I think, well, if I was taking that, you guys, I would never get off the internet. I would be making videos all day, every day. Can you imagine that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, being on Suboxone is a good treatment because it doesn't make me feel a high. I've been on Suboxone for so long that it's just evened out in my system, right? But I know that if I was on Kratom or something like that, I would feel that euphoria. And that would be what I would chase for the rest of my life, you guys. Because that's what I do. When I get that euphoric feeling, like, that's what I'm going to try and get, is that euphoric feeling. And so that's just me. Like, that euphoria is what I always went after in active addiction, was the euphoria, the high, the feel good. And so, like, I know that if I was on something that created that, like, high feeling, especially like a stimulant effect, I would be off the chain. So that's why I just got to stick to what I know. And that's why I stay on Suboxone, because, you know, I can go to the doctor, he can check me out, he can make sure that everything's all good, and it just makes me feel safe. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. That's just me. I support whatever you got going on, honey. You do you. You do you. And if you're an addict and you are on Kratom and then you get off, come and tell me your story. I would love to hear about you and your experience getting off of Kratom and being sober from everything now. So if any of you ever are on Kratom and then you wean down from it and get totally off, I would love to have you send me a video and I will put it on my channel, you know, because I would love to share other people's experiences. I'm only one person and I don't have a lot of experience, you know, in that area. So if you have experience in that area, no, but I'll look at it, girl. If you have experience in that area, just send me a video and I will put it up, you guys, okay? Okay. Anyways, I love y'all. I'm going to get off here and take a shower and get my ass moving around. I got to go get some groceries and stuff like that. But I'll see you guys later on this evening, probably. Bye, guys.